Hello, I am Michael Niklich with Lights Out Entertainment, and today we are going to talk about the last private dance of the evening and why it is a super great idea. For those of you who don't know what the last private dance is, it looks a little bit like this. This is a photo from a wedding I did just last week where the couple decided to do a last private dance. Last private dances are really nothing new, although they have become super trendy. About 5 years ago, a couple of mine really wanted to do something special and different, and they said they wanted to have a dance with each other with nobody in the room. It didn't really have a title. It didn't have the what everyone's saying, this last private dance, and it probably wasn't exactly super trendy. But they did want to do it at the end of the night, and the reason why they wanted to do this was in place of a suggestion that I had, was that at some point in the day, they should take a couple of minutes and reflect on everything that has transpired during the day. Usually I encouraged couples to do this after the ceremony or sometime right after dinner or even during dinner, that they could just look at each other and smile. They could read each other love letters that they wrote to one another, or they could read each other poems or just kind of reflect with words to each other or in complete silence. But this was going to help them make their wedding day not be such a blur. And this is what this couple came up with. They wanted to do a last dance by themselves and just have me ask all of the guests to leave. So, thankfully for me, I completely understand why the last private dance is so special. Now, there are going to be some vendors that are not cool with this, or they think it is a dumb idea just because they've tried to execute the last private dance and it's worked very poorly for them. So, some of that can be prevented. Again, this isn't necessarily a moment that you need photographed or videoed for that matter. This is and should be a moment for you and your partner to reflect on everything that has transpired for the day. So, let's talk about some of the naysayers and what they're saying. You're going to be sweaty and it's going to look horrible in photos. Okay, that might be true. You might be a very hot mess from dancing for the last 4 hours, and I hope you do look like a hot mess. But again, this is about you and your very special someone, and chances are they're going to see you numerous times being a very hot, sweaty mess, or a hot mess in general. It doesn't matter. You are marrying that very special someone. The next part is, there's going to still be people in the room. Okay. That might be true, but with proper planning, you can let the venue people know. And if you have a team that's doing tearing down the decor or anything like that, just say, hey, don't tear down until after midnight, if that's the time that you're going to be doing your last dance. And so the next thing is, you're going to find overcharges, and your photographer and videographer and venue are going to fine you, or you're going to have to pay way more money than what it's worth. Again, hey, it's not so much about the fines or about making your photography and videography team stay later beyond your contracted time. It is about you. It's about both of you. And personally reflecting on what has happened. You don't need the photographer there. You don't need the videographer there. You don't necessarily need the cleanup crew being there, and you don't have to go overtime. So it's super easy as far as planning with your entertainment and all of your other vendors saying, hey, instead of at midnight being the last song being played, let's go ahead and end the night at 11:45. You get the last song in, then your MC will make an announcement along the lines of, hey, so-and-so and so-and-so would like to have a very private moment in this room by themselves. Everyone is welcome to come back in, but please leave the room so that they can have this private moment. Easy. It's not going to take forever. They'll leave the room, the DJ will play the music, all of the staff, the photography, everyone will leave and let you truly have that private moment if they are doing the last private dance properly. So the next complaint is, everyone's going to be so drunk, it's going to take 2 hours to get them out of the room. No, that's not the case. It's not going to take any longer than if you would have stopped the music 10 minutes before at 11:50 and said, hey, the evening's over, please go home. No different. In fact, you could plan this very strategically with having all of those individuals go outside of the venue if you're doing a sparkler send-off or a glow stick send-off or any type of send-off whatsoever. Just have them go out there and wait, and hopefully a family member will be able to say and know that your song is 3 minutes long, so they better not light those sparklers till at least 3 minutes. Once everyone's out that door, then they light it, and we have this perfect time for your photographer and videographer if you've opted to have them stay and capture this moment, that they can capture it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you deeply consider Last Private Dance, and I hope that you use it as a moment to help reflect and really just solidify the entire day in your mind forever. Also, it does not hurt to sneak off during dinner, read each other some love letters, and then come back and join everybody. That also has been a super favorite thing a lot of my couples have told me that they've enjoyed doing based off of that suggestion. Bye, guys.